You're welcome.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, so I would like to start from scratch. So,
Okay.
because I was not even recording, it would have been. Okay, so this is the normal syntax that we all use, just that we added geometry to it. So now let's add title to it. Root.title. Then give it a title. Grade. Okay, so when we run it, this is what we should see. You see the title grade, we should see our window here, 500 by 300. So let's close it and then, so in grade, yeah, the vertical and then the horizontal cross section. So if you want to create a button to put them in a grid, let's call our button here. So maybe let's call it button 1 because you're going to put multiple buttons. Then we will use the button keyword from Kinta and then assign it to the root. Then we'll go to, we have to create a text for it, the text that we create for it. Let's say button 1. Now remember that the size of the text on the button will determine the size of the button. So if we put a long string on the button is going to be long. Except that we set the size of the button in the styling, and I'm saying we are not going to the styling right now. So let's put our button to the grid. Button 1 dot, instead of dot pack, we are going to make it dot grid. Then we will set the row equals row 0. Then the column, make sure you separate them with comma. Then the column will be column 0.
Okay.
Now let's create our second button. Okay, let's run it and see where our button appears. So yeah, it appears at the very first end. So imagine we put long string here, like this, long string. When we run it, it's going to take the shape. So we have a long button here. We have a long button here. So now let's make it 1 and create our second button. If it works, you can copy and paste, okay? But just to know what you are doing is correct. So if 1 works, you can actually copy and paste. So let me do the hard coding. Then put the root, then the text was 2. And let's come to button 2. Grade. So the row equals still 0 because we want to put them side by side. And then the column will be 1. The column will be 1. So let's run it. So we have first button 1 and then the second button 2. We can also put them 1 at the top and then 1 at the bottom. So let's use row 1 here. Row 1, that will be the next button, then row 0 and column 0. And when we run it, we have 1, we have 2. So you see that we have them 1 at the top and then 1 at the bottom. So that is how we create, we use grade to create a table. So now let's go to, have you understood this thing, this one? Have you understood this one? Have you understood this this idea? Okay, so now let's go to real calculator. Let's create a real calculator. Let's create a real calculator and see real calculator .py. So we'll do from Kinta, import root equals decay. Then root dot main loop. Let's see. Let's create a geometry for it. Root dot geometry, and then let's say 300 by 500. Root dot title. Then the title is a real calculator. Real calculator. So let's run it and see what we have. Okay, so we have our title real calculator here. We can change the logo, but now let's focus on this one. Our next lesson, we change the icon there. So let's close it. So now let's start with, we have a calculator has an entry box where we enter the numbers. Now with this one, we are not going to use the keyboard to enter the numbers. We are going to use the buttons on the calculator that we are building to enter the numbers into our entry box. So this is how we are going to do it. Let's go on. We'll start with the entry, and then equal to entry. So we'll set the entry to the root, and then let's set the width to maybe 250, because we have 300 by 500. So maybe let's leave some space around and then set the root to 250. Hey. So we put the entry to the width of the entry to 250 because you have 300 as the x-axis. So let's put that.
It's my network. My network.
Okay.
I will notify this morning that I would like to be taken off. They are having an issue in the office, ECG. So it will come around 5 o'clock p.m.
Oh, okay.
9 to 5.
Okay, so this is what we are doing. We want to put so like the real calculator that I brought up, let me bring it again. The other calculator. So you see that we have something. This is an entry box. This is where we are going to enter our numbers. So this is what we are creating right now. Okay.
Okay.
That's that we are using we are going to get the numbers. In the future, we may add other things to it.
Okay.
We may get this one as well, and then all the. So this is the entry field, and this is what we are creating. So I set it to 250, the width. So now let's grade it. So dot grade, and we are going to put it at the very top. So it's going to be row 0. So the row equals 0. Now let's run it. Okay, so when we run it, you see that you have the entry box here, and I'm using the keyboard, my ordinary keyboard, to type it. So let me leave it like that, because we are not going to use the keyboard to type it.
Question.
Yeah, okay.
Can we combine 2 or columns?
You said?
Or we can only extend the width?
We can also extend the height.
The height, okay.
We can also extend the height. I usually don't want to use so many functionalities because we deal with the styling altogether. So now we are going to, okay, you see that with this calculator, we have how many buttons do we have here? We have 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 buttons here, right?
Okay.
You have 4 buttons here. So the entry should span across all the 4 buttons. So here we will use column span.
Okay.
Column. We use something we call column span. Then set it to 4. That means it's going to cut across all the 4 buttons that we will type under it. You will see the effect when we have created the buttons. So let's now create our buttons here. So we will use the button numbers, button 1 equals button. Then we set it to the root. I will created the first one. Then the text is 1. Then let's make it a little bigger. So we're going to set the font.
Okay.
We're going to set the font to any font that you have a font called Impact. So let me use Impact. It's a very bold font. Then the size equals 15. So let's grade the button as well. When it works, then we will duplicate and then create the other from it. Great. So since the entry is on row 1, this one should be under the entry. So which row is it going to go?
It's going to go to row 2.
The first one is that is row 0. So it's going to be row 1. Then
you said we use row 1.
We use the row 0 for the entry.
Okay, for the first one.
Yes. So that is here, row 0.
The comment that come beside the cursor block the row. So when you said row 1, I picked that one. Okay. So the next one, I thought that.
Okay, so the column is going to be 0. So we also create a column to be 0. So let's run it and see what we have right now. Which error do we have? Column span. Okay, column span should come here. It should come at the row here. Oh.
Okay.
It should come to this place, yes. So when we run it, good. So we have 1 here. And it has been put to the middle.
Okay.
So let's create the other buttons. We have 4 buttons there. So let's duplicate and add 1, 2, 3. So here is going to be button 2. Button 2. Then the text is going to be 2. This one is button 3. So let me change all of them to their respective buttons. Oh, which one? Button 4. Button 4. So with the since button 1 is on the row 0, button 2 is going to be still row 0, but it's going to be column 1 because you want to put it next to the next of
yes.
So then this one will be column 2. Then this one will be column 3.
Column 3, yes.
So let's run them and see. Where are they? I'm coming. Where are our buttons? So root text 1, row 1, column 0, row 1, column 1, column 1. Do you have any idea the problem you have right now? Then column 2.
I'm going through. I've not seen anything yet. But I think with what we have, it should come.
Okay, entry. Okay, let me explain it. You see, it has come. They are here. They are hiding here. Because the problem, I think we set, yes, we set the width of the entry beyond the thing. So let's remove it. We set it beyond. That's why they are hiding here. 1, 2, 3. So when let's rerun it again. Yes. So they are here. 1, 2, 3, and this should be 4.
4, yes.
This should be 4. So yeah, they are here. All right. So we have them here. Now you see that we use column span, and then the column span is spanning across all the 4 buttons. So that's why it has ended at the end of the 4 buttons. If you don't use the if we don't use the column span, where is it? If you don't use the column span, let's remove it and see what happens. It will just be hiding somewhere. So you see, to just be here, and then these ones will not get the effect. So it's good that we use the column span to, hey, what is this? We use the column span so that they span across the buttons. Do you understand now?
Yes. It's a question.
Okay.
How can we stretch it to cover the root?
To set everything, yes, that is styling. That is why I said that we take time to go to the styling.
So after that, we will style it.
Yes, yes. We will add all the properties that will make this one cover the entire root. So we will do it right now. So I want us to arrange the buttons and then, but you see that this one starts from 7, 8, 9, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah.
Yes. So we'll make our own like that. So let's arrange them. Okay. Let's arrange them. So this one, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we will create another set for them. Let's copy it. So button 5. This one, no, is it? We had 1, 2, 3, 4. So this one becomes button 5. I hope you are following.
Yes, sir.
Button 6. Button 6. Okay, that one should be button 7. After that, I will tell you another thing, procedure that you use to make it simple for you. But I want you to understand it this way. Then you can go over then do the other things. So we are here. So we have used row 1 throughout. So the first one was row 1. So this one is row 1. So the next one from 5 is going to be row
2.
Yes, good. So row 2. These are the only things you are going to change. They're going to make it row 2. Apart from all the columns are going to be the same. Row 0, 1, 2, 3. Column 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's use row 2. And then this place, row 2. Then let's change our numbers from 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now let's close and then rerun it again. When we run it, boom, we have it. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You see that they are arranged side by side and then from top to bottom, exactly how they look like. Good. So now that you understand it this way, which one are we left with? We have Okay, so actually you have to add the buttons at the side, but we created up to 4.
Yes.
So we have 1, 2, 3 here. Okay, but it's still the same. We can do it like that and then bring all the operators below. Do you understand?
Yes.
After doing it this way, arranging it this way, we can bring all the operators below. That is plus, minus.
Yes.
Yes, so that it's also the same. Just that when we are creating the functions, then you need to. So it's another set of calculator that you're using. So I'm going to copy everything all over again. Then I'll create.
Manager, let's also. Yes, wait.
So we have button 9. We have button 9 here.
Hello.
Then from 9 we'll go to 0. We have button 0. So they come to the row 3, right? Row 3.
Yes.
Row 3. Yeah, let's come to. So from there, let me clean this one. Let me cut them, and then we'll see how we will arrange the rest. So let's run it. Okay, so I didn't change that. Okay, so we have a 9, then we have 0. Good. So now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way to 0. Right? Do you understand it?
Yes.
So now we have to add the operators, so that
operators.
Yes, the operators, the plus, minus, multiplication, division, clear, and then equal to. So we are going to add. So we have the button plus, add. The button add, and then the text is going to be the plus sign.
Plus.
So it's also going to be row 3. And then we have the button subtract. Subtract. So button subtract. So the row is also going to be 3.
3.
Yes, because it's left with this one and this one. So you have to cover it. So here we have also done with it. So the next one will be row 4.
Row 4.
Yes, so that is a button multiplication.
Multiplication.
Okay, so multiply. Button multiply. So it becomes row 4.
Row 4.
Good. Then we have division.
Yes.
Button division. There is also row 4.
Row 4.
So which one again? Button clear. So we want a button that can clear everything from the screen.
Clear and then equal to.
Yes, clear.
Yes.
So they come to row 4. Let's add a symbol, multiply. Then division. Let's put a division symbol there. Then the clear. Clear, let's make it X. Let's make it X. Then equal to also on 4. So button equal. I hope you understand.
Yes, sir.
Good. Then the equal to, let's add the equal to. So let's run it and see how far we have gone. Good. So you see we have, where is the plus?
Maybe we didn't change it. But we changed it.
It was supposed to come. Okay. 1, 2, 3. I think, yeah. Oh, okay, okay, here. Button add. We did not. Good, I found it.
Okay.
So button 5.
Good, they are here. Just come.
Nice. Okay.
So this is what we have.
Button 5. 6.
This is our ordinary calculator. Now we have created our calculator.
Okay.
Hiding at the corner there. So this is how we can set our grade. This is how we can set our grade for the calculator. So we have row 0, and then row 1, row 2, row 3, row 4. Then we have column 0, column 1, column 2, column 3. Then this one is spanning across all the 4.
Okay.
So this is how we can create our own calculator, the grade for the calculator.
So, question.
Okay.
For the spanning, we did column spanning for this one.
Which one?
The calculator, the arrangement for the spanning.
Yes, if you want everything,
Column
want one button to span across. So for instance, button 1, we can give it a column span. We can give button 1 a column span to span across maybe 2. So when we say it should span across 2, it will cover the entire place. 1, it will cover from here to here. Let's so that I said it should span across 2.
Okay.
So it will start from here then to this side. But because this one is there, so let's remove button 2 from there. So you see that we have 1 spanning across this place.
Yes.
So if the size is if we set the size, then it can cross this place. It can start from this one to the end.
Yeah.
Good.
Okay.
That is why the entry spans across all the 4 buttons. That's why
I wanted to ask if we can row span 2. This one is column span.
Yeah, we can row span 2. Yes. We can do row span as well. So you see that this calculator.
Okay.
Okay, it is not here. Some of the calculators, you can see that especially the one on the keyboard, you can see that it's spanning from top to the bottom.
Okay.
If you look at the calculator.
Yes.
So that is row span. And then the 0 is also spanning across. So that is column span.
Okay.
So you see that shift key and then backspace key, they are longer, especially then the space bar.
Yes.
They are longer. So
the space bar.
Yes.
That is column span.
Yes, column span. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's spanning across about 7 buttons.
Yes.
So yes, so we have that one there. We have row span and then column span. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Today we are not going to write the logic for the calculator. We are only trying the grade. So
Okay.
Let's try another one. Let's try another one.
Okay.
I'm going to show you another way you can also do it. So let me say grade 2 dot py. Please, do you see the desktop?
Yes.
You see the desktop? Do you see the
Yes,
screen?
sir.
You see the screen? Okay. Because I closed the. Where is it? Do you see the capture I've made? The text editor, like the window I've opened.
Yes. Yes.
Where is it? Okay. Do you see the calculator?
Yeah, I've seen the age calculator.
Okay. Okay. Let me see if I can open your. Okay, it's not here. So we are going to create another grade. I'm going to create another grade for it. And
I can't see your desktop now.
I want to open your project. I'm coming.
Okay.
Okay, wait, my phone is not opening. So let's start with the grade. When it opens, then we go over. So we want to create another calculator grade. So from Kinta, import. When we are importing everything. Then root.
So one question has come to mind right now.
Okay. Ask.
The currency converter that you sent with the currency converter project.
Okay.
You imported the message box.
Yes. That is another model in Kinta. So it's one of the children of Kinta that we can also import. Kinta has a lot of things. So it has message box, it has menu. You see that we have file, the standard toolbar on top here. You can create some. I have a project, text editor. This you see this one? Yes, we have 5 here. This is what I created.
Yes.
I can save, I can open, I can exit. When I click on, maybe when I type something like maybe anything that I want to type, I can click on save. And then it will open my file dialog on my computer. And allow me to give a name to it, maybe name. And then I'll click save. And then it will be saved on my computer.
Okay.
If I click on new, it will delete everything. If I click on open, it will open my file dialog and ask me to open the file that I want to. So the one I just saved, I saved it like name, right? I saved it to the document and named it name. So let me look for it, name. And then you see it has come. Let me open. If I click on open, this is what I type.
Okay.
So this is what I've created. I'm hoping to make it bigger. So we can also create these ones by ourselves. And I will try, if you have time, I will let us go through this project, then you two can create some.
Hey, manager, why you two, baby?
So let's come to the grade. So root, let's set our geometry. Then let's set to 400. Okay, let me make it 300. 300, like 500, or yeah, 500. So the title, root.title. The title is grade calculator. Tomorrow we start to do the logic. So the first thing we need to get is entry. Entry equals entry. Initialize it to the root. Then we can set the font that let's leave it like that. Let's initialize it to the root. Now we can also add the grade like this dot grade. Instead of creating another thing, we can also add dot grade like this.
Okay.
On one line. Instead of creating another variable and initialize it to grade.
On one line.
Yes, we can do it on one line.
Okay.
So we can do it like this, grade, and then the row equals 0. Then column equals 0. Then the column span equals 4. Then we can give it a height and then the width. So let's set the width to let's set the width is here. Let's set the width here. The width is maybe 30. Then we can give it a padding. We can give it padding at X, maybe 10. Then pad Y, maybe also 15. Let's run it and see. One line with just one line. And then we have it here. So we have our everything put at one place. That is entry root.grade. So instead of bringing it, creating another instance, making it 2 lines, we have made it a single line. I hope you understand, or we should go back to.
Yes, but I'm not seeing the.
You're not seeing the window.
The window.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Let me see. Do you see it now? Where is it? Do you see it now? Do you see it now? Do you see the window now?